Whatever I shared till now, condensing the whole thing and reviving it as experience, starting from completion, unclutching, power manifestation, the states of consciousness and the planes, multiple planes, everything. You will become Paramashivoham. Whatever I shared till now, condensing the whole thing and reviving it as experience, starting from completion, unclutching, power manifestation, the states of consciousness and the planes, multiple planes, everything. You will become Paramashivoham.
Nithyanandam Paramasukadam Kevalam Jnanamurtim Dvandvatitam Gagana Sadrisham Tattvamasyaadhilaksham Ekam Nityam Vimalamachalam Sarvadhi Sakshi Bhutam Bhavatitam Trigunarahitam Sadgurum Tam Namami. Nithyanandam, everyone. We welcome all the viewers that are joining with us. I know every one of us, we're all really excited for this, because almost 1 week prior, Swamiji, the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, had announced, revealed, extended a wonderful gift for humanity, where Swamiji said that all of us are going to be blessed with the revelations of MahaParamashivoham, introduction to MahaParamashivoham in this very, very special satsang. And most importantly, it's a satsang after a very, very long time. So I'm sure all of us are excited. We have been having different Bhava Samadhi darshans with Swamiji and celebrating different events with Swamiji. But live Nithyananda satsang always is special and close to all of our hearts, because we get to listen to Swamiji, we get to listen to the revelations, we get to hear the answers that Swamiji has for our questions. So there are a lot of things like this. And every single person that have joined with us today, Nithyanandam, we welcome each and every one of you. We have people joining us from various corners of the globe, from Australia, US, Europe, Germany, and Mauritius, India, China, Singapore, Malaysia, and a lot other countries, many other countries that people have joined from. So we welcome all of you that are joined with us and all the participants who are sitting with us in the Naina Diksha, all the participants that have joined with us via the two-way video conferencing. So we thank all of you and we welcome all of you for this beautiful program. Now, before we enter into the program today, before we understand what is MahaParamashivam going to be about, and what is going to be special about MahaParamashivam?
Yeah, especially it being a December program. Usually December programs are like the flagship programs for us, right? Like, and we have MahaParamashivoham, which is completely for making us manifest the Shaktis, manifest the powers and all the 463 plus powers. And it's designed in such a way where we are going to be having the samyamas and like the different techniques, and including the recipes of what kind of foods are we supposed to eat, how to detox our system, what are the preparatory steps we are supposed to take to prepare ourselves for MahaParamashivoham, and what exactly are we going to be receiving in MahaParamashivoham, what are the powers we are going to be manifesting. So I'm really excited about the whole thing.
And also, if any of you have still not yet read the post that we are sharing about, and you've still not you're still trying to wonder what it is about, Swamiji had given a very profound revelation on Charya Pada, Kriya Pada, Yoga Pada, Jnana Pada of MahaParamashivoham. So do not miss it. Please go back and read the post so that you're aware, you're prepared for the satsang. As a preparation for the Nithyananda satsang, Swamiji had given a wonderful post. So we request every one of you to please go ahead and read it so you understand. Now, before we enter into the program itself, let us understand briefly about who the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism is. The avatar of Paramashiva, the primordial divinity of Hinduism. Let us understand a very brief presentation in a nutshell about the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism. Of course, we can never stop, it can never suffice to introduce Swamiji in just a few minutes. But what we are going to take you all through is a very, very small, I would say, one aspect of Swamiji. So let us now, we'll now take you all through the introduction to the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism. Swamiji was born on the 3rd of January 1978 in a village called Tiruvannamalai in Tamil Nadu, India. And on the 17th of July 1981, at just the age of 3, the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, Bhagavan Nithyananda Paramashivam, was initiated into Bala Sannyas as a child saint by enlightened masters and his predecessors through a ritualistic ceremony called the Chatur Masya. And these adepts, enlightened masters, avatars, siddhas, siddhapurushas, yogis, rishis, munis, they were all adepts at the science of identifying incarnations, and they had literally birthed Swamiji, the superconsciousness in the human form.
And here we can see the different coronations of Swamiji, whether at just the young age, the Guru Mahasannidhanam Mandladinam or the Surangi Samrajyam, like this. Swamiji is the sovereign head of all these kingdoms, and he has also established the first nation for Hindus, the sovereign state of Sri KAILASA. And it's a revival, a grand revival of the ancient enlightened Hindu civilizational nation with its own sovereign territory. And we have also been represented in the United Nations, taking the persecution of Hindus KAILASA, the first nation of Hindus, led by the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, Bhagavan Sri Nithyananda Paramashivoham, spoke on behalf of all the 2 billion global Hindu diaspora.
And that was the first time that the plight of the Hindus due to the persecution was voiced out at the United Nations. It was KAILASA that represented the 2 billion Hindus around the globe for the first time. So that was one of the most a beautiful milestone that was achieved by KAILASA under the guidance of the Supreme Pontiff.
And the contributions of the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism in various fronts of Sanatana Hindu Dharma, it's this phenomenal. It's fascinating to see the different contributions, the hard work of Swamiji, like when we saw just now, like the Nithyananda Yoga, which is right now practiced globally, is the most authentic yoga across the globe, which has the Guinness records. It has established Guinness records. 2 Guinness records it has established. As well as it's the only form of yoga which is the most authentic, verified by the scriptural references, by the Apta Pramanas. Apta Pramanas are from the seers, the enlightened beings who have practiced this. And we have also having all these, it's verified scientifically and holds the Guinness World Record, what we just saw. And this has all the 12 components included in yoga. Usually we know yoga as only particular asana, maximum breathing, pranayama. This is all the world knows about yoga, but it was only Swamiji who revived this whole thing, where 12 different components, including what kind of breathing you need to have, what kind of visualization you need to have, what kind of bandha you need to have. And we have like this so many different components of yoga that Swamiji has revived. Like this, in every single field, we have so many contributions of the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism. Like, for example, this is an initiative Swamiji took in the year 2000, where he himself personally conducted the Chandi Homa.
At the young age of 20s, Swamiji led thousands of people into healing and various superconscious breakthroughs by conducting homas and various initiatives such as healing, spiritual healing. Here we all can see the picture, they speak for themselves.
And how, like, through the years, the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism has taken this to the global diaspora, reaching out to millions and millions, and taking this sacred science and making it as available in this modern day.
And here we can see Swamiji also being visited by various pioneers and leaders in various fields of the society. And here Swamiji is guiding millions of people. At the young age of 20, Swamiji started guiding the whole world, being followed by millions of people. Yes, we can continue to see the beautiful pictures here, photographs. Here it's in the year of 2013 and 14, where Swamiji also conducted inner awakenings, the programs, retreats, flagship programs in various countries across the globe, whether it's in Cambodia, Thailand, Phuket, or various different corners of the world where Swamiji conducted cruise. And Swamiji took Hinduism, the sciences, the rare sciences of Hinduism, into the global platform, making it accessible to the various corners of the globe.
We can see how many millions are attending across the globe. Like here, we are seeing this is from 2017. Wow, people from Tamil Nadu, Karnataka, London, and experiencing miraculous healings and experiencing amazing awakening of Kundalini Shakti. And everybody tuning ourselves into the highest brain frequency, raising all of us to that higher realm of existence. And in 2019 to 2022, that's still now and continuing, despite the COVID-19 restrictions, the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism reached out to the citizens of KAILASA through online initiatives. Millions were healed. Millions are supported spiritually, emotionally to walk out of depression. I know for thousands across the globe, it was very difficult to combat the lockdown and the kind of negative influence
and the mental trauma that each of the situation outside had on people.
And despite of all of that, it was Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism who continued to reach out to every single person in their homes, going like reaching out to online classes, online support systems, and giving each one so much of support so that they were able to rebuild themselves, able to achieve breakthroughs in their lives, and did not go through depression, did not go through the downfall. Instead, they started expanding, evolving, and having a breakthrough in their lives. And today, the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism has gifted the Sri Kailasa nation, the first nation of Hindus, for all the 2 billion Hindus, and reviving all the great sacred sciences. One very such powerful science is the science of power manifestation, the science of Shaktis. All of us know about the great feats we can do with our body, let's say gymnastics, aerobics. You can do something, and we see things like where people are able to do some extraordinary feats, like where they're able to lift extremely heavy weights or able to bend their body. All these are called as possibilities, which your body is capable of doing, and you do through your circumstances and through extensive training, you achieve those feats. On the other hand, as human beings, if you have a head, you have a third eye. And this third eye can be awakened. And all of us have this latent inner potential energy that all of us possess. Right now, it's dormant. So we all tend to believe, actually, all of us are blindly believing, design our lives, and live our lives, sometimes even die, without even knowing that we actually have a huge treasure box of powers which is just locked and kept inside us.
And most important thing is the goal of Hinduism is not to tap or unlock these powers alone in you. The goal of Hinduism, the goal of Swamiji as avatar of Paramashiva, the Supreme Godhead, is to tap and unlock, unleash the inherent divinity in us, as a side effect of which these extraordinary powers are unleashed. And therefore, you can apply these extraordinary sciences of life in everyday practical aspects of your life to excel, advance, and ultimately to experience a divine life in the normal periphery.
And now we are going to be experiencing one demonstration of one of such powers of the third eye. And Swamiji has made this third eye so available to humans and to make it as a part of our day-to-day lives. So now we are going to be joining with us. We are having the Nithyananda Gurukul Balasans, KAILASA's Nithyananda Gurukul Balasans, who are going to be demonstrating the powers of third eye. And all the people that are viewing us right now, do stay tuned in. They are going to be walking us through the what are powers and how these are based on the Shastric references, the scriptural references are there. And we are going to be listening from them, seeing how all these ancient knowledge is made to be practical, applicable in our day-to-day lives by the revival from Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism. So now, with no further ado, let's enter into the session. Joining with us, we have Manitya Virajananda and Manitya Yoga Prananda. Nithyanandam.
Yes, Nithyanandam, thank you so much, Ma Tattvapriya and Ma Nithyananda, for that beautiful introduction on the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism. Let us now enter into the demonstration of these extraordinary Shaktis. Before we begin, let us chant the Shastra Pramana, the scriptural reference for the power of third eye. The Shastra Pramana for the power of third eye comes from Vijnana Bhairava Tantra, Sutra 34. Kapalantarmanonyasa Tishthanmiditalochanaha Kramena Manasodadyat Lakshaye Lakshamuttamam. Next is the Apta Pramana. This Apta Pramana is taken from chapter 11, verse 8 from the Srimad Bhagavad Gita, where Bhagavan Shri Krishna beautifully says to Arjuna, न तु मां शक्यसे द्रष्टुम् अनेनैव स्वचक्षुषा दिव्यं ददामि ते चक्षुः पश्य मे योगमैश्वरम्. The translation goes, but you cannot see my cosmic form with these physical eyes of yours. Therefore, I grant you even further vision, behold my cosmic opulence. In the Bhagavad Gita, Bhagavan Shri Krishna initiates Arjuna the power of third eye to behold Shri Krishna's Vishwarupa Darshan by Arjuna. The 11th chapter of the Bhagavad Gita is completely narrated by Arjuna as he sees Shri Krishna through his third eye. The third is the Atma Pramana, which is the experience of the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism. In Swamiji's own words, the first experience is that I was able to see everything around me, above me, the whole 360-degree vision, the 10 directions below me, everything. I realized not only I was able to see, I was able to feel and experience all of that as me. And the next is the Pratyaksha Pramana, scientific experimentation done on the side. So, the table over here, which is being projected, which shows the studies and measures of compare the metabolic cell activity of the brain in conscious meditative states using the positron emission tomography, the PET. So when doing daily activity, high active measures the brain where the third eye is located. And when in deep state of samadhi, only the third eye region is active and almost 90% of the brain is at peace. So with this beautiful understanding we get from the pramanas, let us get into demonstration right now. Yes. So now along with me, I have the surgical eye patches. These eye patches are tested by the ophthalmologist and completely proven that no light can enter once it is placed on Maharaja's eyes. So I will now be placing the eye patches on Maharaja's eyes. Yes, Maharaja, are you comfortable? Yes. Yes, beautiful. So I request you to tilt your head up and show all the viewers that there is no possible way for light entering and that your eyes are completely sealed. Right, left. Yes, beautiful. So today we are going to be, Maharaja is going to be describing random flags. So I request the yes. So as all of you can see, this is a random flag generator, and we will generate. We will like mix all of the flags 3-4 times before Maharaja starts, and she will be able to describe everything through her third eye. So yes. Yes. And Maharaja will now be doing it in on a 5 minutes timer. So yes, I request the timer to start. Before the timer begins, I would request the tech team to please enlarge the maps. Yes. Okay. Okay. So the first flag is the Lesotho, which is denoted by LS, which has 3 colors, which is blue, white, yellow, blue, white, green. And the next is Singapore, which is denoted by SG, which is which has red and white and moon, and 5 stars in the flag. And next is Congo, Brazzaville, which is denoted by CG, which has 3 colors, which is green, yellow, and red. And next is Uzbekistan, which is denoted by UZ, which has 3 colors, which is blue, 4 colors, which is blue, red, white, red, and green, light green. And next is Brazil, which is donated by BR, which has 4 colors, which is green, yellow, black, green, yellow, blue, and white. And next is Zambia, which is denoted by ZN, which is denoted with 4 colors, which is green, red, black, yellow. And next is Aruba, which is denoted by AW, which has 3 colors, which is light blue, red, and yellow. And next is Mali, which is denoted by ML, which has 3 colors, which is green, yellow, red. And next is Gibraltar, which is denoted by GL, which has again 4 colors, which is white, red, black, and yellow. And next is Nigeria, which is denoted by NG, which has 3 colors. Basically, it has 2 colors, which is dark green and white. Next is Kyrgyzstan, which is denoted by KG, which has 2 colors, which is yellow and red. And next is Angola, which is denoted by AO, which has 3 colors, which is red, black, and yellow. Next is Germany, which is denoted by DE, which has 3 colors, which is black, red, and yellow.
Yes, 3 minutes left.
And next is French Southern Territories, which has 3 colors, which is blue, white, and red. And next is Qatar, which is denoted by QA, which has 2 colors, which is white and maroon color. Next is Sierra Leone, which is denoted by SL, which has 3 colors, which is light green, white, and light blue. Next is Senegal, which is denoted by SN, which has again 3 colors, which is green, yellow, and red. Next is Comoros, which is denoted by KN, which has like 5 colors, which is yellow, white, red, blue, and green. Next is Denmark, which is denoted by DK, which has 2 colors, which is red and white. And next is Mauritius, which is denoted by MU. It has 4 colors, which is red, blue, yellow, green.
Yes, 2 minutes left.
And next is Eswatini, which is denoted by SZ, which has 4 colors, which is blue, red, yellow, white, and black. And next is Puerto Rico, which is denoted by PR, which has 3 colors, which is red, white, and blue. And
yes, 1 minute 30 seconds left.
And next is Canary Islands, which is denoted by IC, which has white, light blue, and yellow. And next is Niue, which is denoted by NU, which has blue, red, white, yellow. And next is Dominican Republic, which is denoted by DO, which has red, blue, white, yellow, red, blue, white, and green. And next is Caribbean Netherlands, which is denoted by BQ, which is yellow, white, blue, and red. Next is Slovenia, which is denoted by SI, which has white, blue, and red and yellow. And next is Vietnam, which is denoted by VN, which has 2 colors, which is red and yellow. And next is Falkland Islands, which is denoted by FK, which has a British flag in it, and then also we will see blue and also light blue in it. And next is Pakistan, which is denoted by PK, Just two colors, which is white and green. And next is Namibia, which is denoted by NA, which has like four colors, which are yellow, blue, white, red, and green. Those are
Yes.
five colors. And next is
Yes.
Thailand, which is denoted by TH, which is red, white, blue. Yes, beautiful. That was an amazing and very quick demonstration. All of you can see how in a timer of 5 minutes, Mahavirija was able to read and describe more than 20 flags, and that was a very beautiful description, Mahavirija. And this is what we wanted to show all of you today. So let's just have a quick count of how many flags Mahavirija was able to read. 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 24, 28, 32. Yes. So Mahavirija was able to read 32 flags in a span of just 5 minutes. That was an amazing demonstration. And this is what we wanted to demonstrate to all of you today and for all of the viewers to understand. Just with the initiation by the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism or the Bhava Samadhi Darshan by the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, all of you will be able to also manifest these extraordinary Shaktis. So with this, I'll now be removing the eye patches from Mahavirija. Yes. So we thank all of you for joining us. Please stay tuned for the upcoming sessions followed by the Satsang by the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism. Thank you, Nithyanandam.
Whatever I shared till now, condensing the whole thing and reviving it as experience, starting from completion, unclutching, power manifestation, the states of consciousness, and the planes, multiple planes, everything. You will become Paramashiva. whatever I shared till now, condensing the whole thing and reviving it as experience, starting from completion, unclutching, power manifestation, the states of consciousness, and the planes, multiple planes, everything. You will become Paramashiva. Whatever I shared till now, condensing the whole thing and reviving it as experience, starting from completion, unclutching, power manifestation, the states of consciousness, and the planes, multiple planes, everything.
Yes. I hope all the participants and viewers enjoyed the demonstration of the superconscious powers by the KAILASA's Nithyananda yogis. And please understand, these extraordinary possibilities, it is going to be made possible to one and all. Each and every one of you, whoever is witnessing these events, you are going to be demonstrating, you are going to be experiencing these possibilities in your life. The MahaParamashivoham, the 21-day retreat that the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism is offering to the whole of the humanity, is going to empower one and all with these extraordinary possibilities of Paramashiva. You are going to be demonstrating these powers. Not only that, there are several other beautiful opportunities and possibilities that is going to be opened within you, including you will be able to experience how you can experience your life in vertical time zones. Yes, you will experience your life and vertical time zones, and you will be endowed with the knowledge of all the beautiful sciences that Hinduism has empowered the whole humanity with. So that is why the MahaParamashivoham is going to be an extraordinary package where we will have yoga, we will have aushadas, we will have so many other benefits of attending the program, including how we can empower ourselves with these extraordinary gifts of Paramashiva. And today, we will be looking at some of the components, some of the beautiful things that the MahaParamashivoham is going to empower the humanity with. One is the lifestyle of Hinduism. How the lifestyle of Hinduism is not just a lifestyle, but it is an extraordinary possibility that is being made available to you. And all the other benefits of attending the MahaParamashivoham program is going to be shared with one and all. So I'm really excited to share with each one of you, and we cannot wait to receive the great, amazing darshan of the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, who is going to share more about the MahaParamashivoham program. He'll be the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism will be gracing at 7 p.m. New York Standard Time. Okay. With this, we will let us get ready to listen to the great truths and what are the benefits of being able to attend the MahaParamashivoham program.
What consists of the Hindu ecosystem? First, Sharia, lifestyle. One of the most beautiful thing in the Hindu ecosystem, our lifestyle transmits the knowledge. There is no separate Sunday schools in Hinduism to teach religion. You won't find a separate Gita classes for the kids and youth to transmit the Hindu knowledge. But your mother will tell you every morning when you wake up what you are supposed to do as per Hindu tradition. When you eat, what you are supposed to do. When you sleep, what you are supposed to do. Your whole life, just through the tight-knit family network, the knowledge transmission happens. Sharia, lifestyle, is the first and most powerful ingredient of the Hindu ecosystem. I want all Hindus, please wake up. Don't take for granted what you got from your grandfathers, grandmothers, uncles, aunts, mom, dad. Don't take it for granted. Today, if you are not a druggie, if you are not admitted in the addiction centers, if you are intelligent, contributing, healthy human being, thank the Charya Pada lifestyle you inherited as a heritage from your ancestors, elders. Every good thing you have is from Hindu Charya Pada lifestyle. Understand? If you have a health, please be very clear. It's because the food eating habits, the lifestyle related to food you got from your parents, elders. Charya Pada is the first and foremost component of the Hindu ecosystem. Whether you apply Basma or Urtvabundra as per the community, family in which you are born, or the Tilak, or Gobi Chantana, Charya Pada, lifestyle, you inherit from your family, or Guru Parampara. Sometimes if you don't have a family, like sannyasis, brahmacharis, vanaprasthis. In Hinduism, 3 orders don't have family. Sannyasis, brahmacharis, vanaprasthis. All the 3 orders don't have family. Of course, there were some more orders, the subsect, internal orders among the brahmacharis, sannyasis and vanaprasthis. We had the tradition of Bhairavis, Yoginis, Rudraganyas. Even they all don't have family. If you don't have family, the Charyapada lifestyle you learn from your Guru Parampara, that is the Charyapada for you. The lifestyle, Charyapada, you receive from your family or from your Guru Parampara. That is the most important ingredient of Hindu ecosystem. Hindu ecosystem has 4 pillars. 1, first, Charyapada, lifestyle. Second, Kriyapada, knowledge about the cosmos and connecting with the gods, powers of the cosmos. Like Paramashiva. Knowledge, introduction about Paramashiva and the methodology, systems to connect with Paramashiva, or Parandama, or Parabrahma, or Paramashakti. Your Ishta Devata, your chosen ideal. It can be Parandama, Vishnu, Parabrahma, or Paramashiva, or Paramashakti. Knowledge, science of connecting with gods and goddesses, cosmic powers, cosmic energies is Kriyapada. This Kriyapada is the most powerful, beautiful ingredient of Hinduism, which is unique to Hinduism to manifest what you want, whether health, wealth, anything you want in this world or the higher worlds, vertical time zones, you can manifest it through the Kriya Pada, which is a science. I want all of you to know, in Hinduism there is nothing called faith, belief. It's a simple science. You cognize the higher reality which exists. Shraddha Vivecha. Shraddha is not faith or belief. Shraddha means discovering the higher dimensions of the universe, higher truths of the universe, higher powerful cognitions of the universe. And manifesting those powerful cognitions as powerful life and lifestyle. So, in Hinduism, miracles are not miracles, science. It's a cosmic science. Kriya Pada is the next most beautiful and important pillar of Hinduism. Unique to Hinduism. I want all the living and practicing Hindus to wake up to the Kriya Pada. If you have not woken up to the Kriya Pada, you are missing something big. You are missing out on something great. Understand, Kriya Pada is the real grand cosmic party going on. Don't miss the cosmic party. Kriya Pada is the cosmic party happening in the universe. Somebody missing Kriya Pada, the ritual component of Hinduism, the ritual dimension of Hinduism is missing on the grand party going on. Just like now, Thanksgiving weekend, everywhere the Thanksgiving party is going on, family get together, Thanksgiving celebrations. Kriya Pada is that real Thanksgiving celebration, Thanksgiving party with the cosmic family. Krishna says in Gita, only when you give back to the devatas, gods, goddesses who gave you everything, you are living a real life. Otherwise, it is stealing. It is equivalent to stealing. Giving back to the gods and goddesses, cosmic powers, and building relationship with them. Living with the cosmic beings of the higher dimensions, the vertical dimensions, is Kriya Pada of Hinduism. That's a second major dimension of Hinduism, pillar of Hinduism. Whether you do a simple Ganesh Puja or Atmalinga Puja or Atmartha Salagrama Puja or Sri Chakra Puja, any small ritual you do, the time you take the items you use may be small, but ritual itself is not small. Kriya Pada is the cosmic thanksgiving, cosmic celebration, cosmic get-together, cosmic partying going on. Don't miss Kriya Pada. Third, Yoga Pada. Yoga Pada is all about achieving the oneness with the cosmos and cosmic powers and manifesting best things like a physical health, mental health, all the best things of the universe, powers, everything. That's Yoga Pada. This is a third pillar of the Hindu ecosystem. The fourth pillar of the Hindu ecosystem is Jnana Pada, Vidya Pada, knowledge about the cosmos, everything about the cosmos, and knowledge about you, individual self, Jiva, Ishvara, the ultimate God, and Jagat, universe, cosmos. Knowledge, experiencing methodologies about everything, Jiva, Ishvara, Jagat. Is Jnana Pada, the fourth pillar of the Hindu ecosystem. These four pillars put together is Hindu ecosystem. Knowingly or unknowingly, vertical time zones exist. The truths I am sharing with you are time-tested, foolproof, directly from Vedas and Agamas. In Hindu tradition, everything is aimed only to raise you to vertical time zones and reach you ultimately to the space of Paramashiva KAILASA. Every time you internalize one powerful cognition, you raise your existence to higher vertical time zones. Understand? When you allow the truth to enter into your being, when the truth becomes your cognition, your whole life gets matured, evolves to a different level. Knowing about higher time zones raises your frequency of consciousness. Human body is hardwired to migrate to the different time zones, vertical time zones, different locus. The possibility you have need to be told to you. That's what I'm revealing first. Second, these higher locus gives you various possibilities, powers, understand, ability to access multi-dimensions of the universe is your nature. It is there with you. Just the breathing need to be intensified through different methodology to open up those dimensions so you can have access. Listen. Visions and Puranas written by our masters are not fantasies and myths. They had access to those lokas through their brains' capabilities awakened. That is why they saw what was going on between the Devatas and demons and the Ksheerasagara Mandana, the Milky Ocean churning, and they described it so beautifully. Various intense breathing currents, breathing patterns, getting awakened in your system and opening different constructs of your brain and having access to those dimensions is what I call manifesting powerful cognitions and having access to multi-dimensional universe. That's really fun. Your breathing becoming intense, especially through certain activities, opens up those dimensions, those planes, and your brain awakens the ability to have access to those dimensions. Listen. Now, you are intensely listening to this truth, and even if it is going above your head, you are trying to let me. Then your breathing actually gets into certain subtle flow, which is intense. Subtle don't think means shallow. No. In subtle breathing also it gets intense. During the puja, that subtle intensity happens. During the kirtan, raw intensity. During the yoga, a programmed intensity. Understand? Regulated intensity is yoga. Raw intensity is karana, kirtan. A subtle intensity is while during puja or during the satsang. Now, your breathing is getting subtle. It will go and hit a component in your brain which will open your ability to access Satyaloka. Listen. Each of the activity and the prana intensified through that activity opens up a component or a part of your brain construct which gives you access to the different dimensions of life. But the breathing I am doing is the same in all 11 dimensions. That is the common thread which connects the consciousness with this body. Listen. Listen. That is the common factor connects consciousness with this body. Spanda. Connection. Common connection of consciousness with the bodies. See, I have 11 various bodies in 11 various dimensions. Actually, little more than 11. The bodies I am using. All those bodies are connected through this breathing. That is why being in the breathing space only makes you manifest. Run Christian medical institutions. They are not realizing we have a great Hindu medical science. Because the Hindu medical science is neither given legal legitimacy nor given social legitimacy. It's always under constant threat. Even though the Hindu medicinal system is its depth and breadth, everything is far more than any other medical system in the world. "2,000 years before, our guys have performed cosmetic surgery. The Hindu doctors and Hindu medical visionaries like Shushruta, many of the Hindu surgeons, if we have developed our science and retained what we developed, today the Hindu medicine would have been the most powerful, and Hindu medicine is always about the healing and cure. It has nothing to do with money. I tell you, Hindu tradition is the best designed, developed tradition just to contribute. Hindu knowledge is amazingly contributing. Why do you think that Hindu medicine has not become popular? Because nobody can exploit it. Nobody can make trillions and trillions on the health of the people. Your body cannot be the income source for anyone. The solutions are so simple. It can be grown in your backyard. The food and medicine comes from land, especially in your own home. It doesn't come from a lab. It cannot be under the chronic capitalist multinational company. No one person or a group can exploit trillions and trillions and keep you as a slave. The medical tax terrorism cannot be successfully run with a Hindu medicine. That is why the Hindu medicine is not accepted or become popular. Listen, I tell you, in every aspect of a medical tradition, you see, there are multiple branches of medicines all over the world. How a medical system is valued, the number of diseases that system is able to diagnose, the number of diseases that system is able to cure completely, the number of diseases that system is able to heal, the number of diseases that system is able to at least maintain, and that system's ability to keep you long, healthy, active, to do what you want to do in your life. These are the scales. If you see all these contributing scales, Hindu medicine system is the ultimate. Whether the number of diseases they are able to diagnose, or the number of diseases they are able to cure, or the number of diseases they are able to heal, the number of diseases they are able to maintain without getting degraded, and the long life, health, active lifestyle they are able to provide in every level. And their ability to keep you happy, blissful in every level, Hindu medicine system is unimaginable. Only one problem. No one can own it and exploit it, because all solutions are so open, you can adopt it on your own where you are. It is not pill-based. It is knowledge-based, lifestyle-based. It is not pill-based, it is Sharia, lifestyle-based. That is where the whole problem. That is because it cannot add trillions to one person or one group of celebrations, festivals are such wonderful way of keeping the traditions alive and getting the benefits of the great Sanatana Hindu Dharma and its traditions. That's the beauty of Sanatana Hindu Dharma. It's full of colorful festivals, celebrations. Actually, if you are just practicing Hindu, eating all the Naivedyams specially prepared for those celebrations, you will be in complete health. Understand? The first act of engaging with public by our Sangha should be celebration like a Kumbh Mela, festivals and celebrations like Navaratri, Shivaratri, Kirtans, processions. Celebrate, celebrate, celebrate. That is the way you will enjoy the Sanatana Hindu Dharma and share it with the world.
Yoga's become an $80 billion industry, incorporating everything you could think of from animals to food. And everyone is looking to get their share, be it through expensive apparel or sponsored Instagram posts. This might look fashionable and harmless, but what you don't understand is the detrimental effects it has on your consciousness. When you're practicing authentic yoga, you're working with an independent intelligence, a science to awaken the inner potential energy within you. When you add your own twist to yoga, it changes this internal process and brings a different effect on your physiology, psychology, and neurology. Some people practice yoga to build a strong physique, for the healing of an ailment, or for relieving stress and anxiety. However, throughout the years, the original source of yoga has been lost, and the entire science has been diluted. Many of the traditional yogic asanas and their context have completely disappeared from the mainstream practice. Yoga is not just about asanas, but aligning the body to the cosmic geometry and experiencing different states and dimensions. To miss this context is missing the whole purpose of yoga. Adiyogi, Sadashiva, is the creator of yoga. He delivered the original yogic scriptures through the Vedas and Agamas as a way to experience the ultimate through our bodies. After the revelation of yoga by Sadashiva himself, great yogis and sadhus practiced yoga to acquire the best physique and physiology to manifest the state and powers of Sadashiva. This is authentic yoga. Agoris, sadhus, sannyasis have always exemplified the yogic powers and demonstrated incredible feats. As recently as a few centuries back, powerful yogis roamed the earth shamelessly showcasing these powers. However, an unknown enemy violently attacked the very foundation of Hinduism. Fueled by the desire for power and control, strategic acts of pillaging, mass starvation, and cultural genocide cheated the modern Hindu into believing their own history as mythology. Today, we live in a society where child obesity has become accepted, cancer is almost anticipated, and depression and suicide is at an all-time high. This is a distant sight from the peak of human potential described in the Vedas and Agamas. Paramahamsa Nithyananda, the cosmos itself, landed as a lightning bolt and revived the authentic yoga from the source. He is taking humans and making them superhumans with yogic bodies meant for manifesting powers. For the first time, Swamiji is reintroducing the Shastra Pramanas and reviving the purest form of yoga. He has already collected, preserved, translated, and delivered to the world many of the original yogic scriptures, which were virtually inaccessible. He is the only being teaching yoga based on authentic Hindu Shastras, and it is the only yoga for manifesting Shaktis, the amazing powers of Sadashiva. As a lifelong yogi and avatar, Swamiji is able to give an experiential understanding to his disciples by transmitting the state and space of a yogi. With 2 world records in Shivastambha Yoga and Kundalini Raju Yoga, he is taking the world of yoga by storm. He has published 108 plus Nitya Kriyas, 900 plus yogic asanas, 300 plus yogic techniques, 600 meditation techniques, and much more. He has tens of thousands of initiated yogis worldwide. He continues to give breakthroughs to all his disciples by initiating them into new yogic powers. His vision is to make Nithyananda Yoga the certifying authority on yoga as per the Vedic scriptures, to bring authenticity back to the practice. He will have thousands of Nithyananda Yoga acharyas ordained to share this authentic science with the world. And to verify everything with Shastra Pramana and Apta Pramana, he intends to build the world's largest library of yogic techniques authenticated by the yogic scriptures. He is establishing yoga as a powerful science to explore your possibilities, manifest Shaktis, and explore the 25 states of consciousness and 11 dimensions of the universe.
It is time for humanity to enter into the next level of consciousness. Everything you put up, tolerated, waited, you had gone through enough. The purpose for putting up, going through whatever you went through is to have conscious breakthrough. Pratyagatma Chaitanya Jagratam. The individual conscious awakening. Sun is Sadashiva, the pure superconsciousness. The mirror is the system you are carrying. The mirror you carry, when it is broken, the reflection will not be pure. You need to heal that. This coming Mahasadashivoham, I am introducing the science of Aushadha. Herbs, prana, cosmic force energies, the Shaktipada of Sadashiva. Combination of all this is Aushadha. When it is used, they heal the mirror. In Hindu tradition, we have a science to infuse the highest consciousness into matter. These spiritual alchemy products, the whole transformation of the quality of consciousness. Keep it under the pillow and sleep your way towards Sadashivoham. I will make Sadashivoham into reality for all of us. The food you eat becomes part of your body day by day. It becomes part of your blood, part of your bone, part of your bone marrow, part of your internal organ. Very subtle but surely. In this whole process, not only the food you took becomes part, the thought currents you cherish also becomes part. The food you took is processed along with the thought currents you cherish. And that becomes part of your internal organ or intra-organ. System gets toxified by the chemicals which are poisonous, which makes you withdraw from life. Pesticides and all the chemicals, even when they spray on the plants, they cover their mouth. Then when they eat, are you going to cover the mouth? Almost all human beings in the modern day has some form of toxification and parasites inside the system. Suffering with the side effects of the toxification, including cancer, impotency, and low immunity, many other disorders. Negative thought currents, toxins, when they settle together, they start acting as a small independent army inside you, against you. In yogic tradition, even one cell does not listen to your will is considered as parasite, anti-being. If you have problems like I want to be integrated, I am not able to. I want to wake up, I am not able to. I want to be always active, but I am not able to. Be very clear, your system has toxins and toxic parasites. whatever I shared till now, condensing the whole thing and reviving it as experience, starting from completion, unclutching, power manifestation, the states of consciousness and the planes, multiple planes, everything. You will become Paramashivoham. Whatever I shared till now, condensing the whole thing and reviving it as experience, starting from completion, unclutching, power manifestation, the states of consciousness and the planes, multiple planes, everything. You will become Paramashivoham. Whatever I shared till now, condensing the whole thing and reviving it as experience, starting from completion, unclutching, power manifestation, the states of consciousness and the planes, multiple planes, everything. You will become Paramashiva.
We all had an amazing revelation from Swamiji about how Swamiji was revealing about the science of this superconscious breakthrough, how we are all going to be manifesting it. Actually, today's satsang on introduction to MahaParamashivoham is going to be very, very, very special, because for all of us, we are going to be experiencing a very profound revelation from Swamiji, whether having the exclusive initiations or about the power manifestations, the Charyapada, Kriyapada, Yogapada, Jnanapada, and a lot more. Swamiji is going to be bringing to us what exactly we are going to be experiencing in MahaParamashivoham. So, before we enter into understanding it further, we have joining with us Manitya Pranapriyananda, who is going to be helping us understand further on the powerful cognitions that Swamiji revealed.
Yes, Nithyananda. Yes. So today we are going to cover one of the most important problem that all of us face in our day-to-day lives, which is how many of you are able to understand many a times you start something in a very exciting way, right? In a very exciting way, you start few things, but at the end of the day, you do not continue. You start things in a very exciting way, but by the second or third day, you cannot continue. You do not continue. For example, somebody would have started a painting class, really feeling that, yes, I really want to paint, learn painting. But by the second or third day, you do not feel that you can do painting. And you just drop from that very happily. Like this, there may be so many things in life where you feel so connected, where you feel, yes, I really want to do it. But when you have to continue doing it for the second or third day, you really feel it's not there anymore. You really feel it is not important to you anymore. You really feel you don't belong to it anymore. How many of you are able to understand? Yes. So, this exercise will be about finding out why we behave, why we choose to drop things, why we choose to drop things, and how to overcome this. Great. So let's now take few minutes to pen down all the incidents in your life where you started with a lot of excitement. Yes, I really want to do it. But when you actually had to implement that, you really felt you cannot hold it anymore. You cannot do it anymore. And these are called Dvandva Vignas, meaning when the impossibility prevents you to attempt on the effort on the very second day. So it's a very powerful exercise. So let's take few minutes to list down all the things that you've started that you did not continue on the second or third day. And these are called Dvandva Vignas, when impossibility prevents you to attempt on the effort on the second day. Let's take few minutes.
Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda 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 Paramashivoham.
Let's continue to write. Requesting all the causes in the individual rooms to guide the participants into this. Let's go to the next step. Let us go to the next step. Now, write down the reasons why you dropped the things which you took up and dropped on the second day. Right? What made you to drop the things that you took it up on the second day? What are the reasons? What are the thought patterns? What are the things that you faced emotionally, physiologically? In all methods, in all means, what is your reason? Why did you drop it? So pen down all of that.
Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda 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 Paramashivoham.
Yes. Now let's go to the next step. For each of these reasons and impossibilities, let us say, for example, you wrote, I wanted to learn horse riding, but on the second day, I felt that I'm having a lot of fear when I look at the horses. Fear. So for this impossibility that you carry because of fear, open the Living Enlightenment book and see what Swamiji is guiding you to. You'll exactly find the powerful cognition for fear. How do you have to handle your fear? Swamiji will be guiding you right in that Living Enlightenment book. So I'm sure so many of us have experienced such powerful shifts within us whenever we do this with the help of Living Enlightenment book. So now for this exercise, let's do the same. For each of your patterns, thought currents, right? Go to LE book. And replace the limiting cognition with a powerful cognition. Let's take a few minutes.
Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda 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 Paramashiva, inhale and exhale deeply with 25 heads and 75 eyes and 50 hands. Visualize, meditate, connect with him. He is a living, alive being. Drop your form into his form and dissolve. Remember, you are a Sarupya Mukta, means your form is dissolved into his form. All my disciples, now I am initiating Salokya Mukti, Samipya Mukti, Sarupya Mukti, Sayujya Mukti. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda.
Okay, now let's see the results. How many of you are feeling so powerful just with that wake-up call? These Dvandva Vignas, the so-called impossibilities, have simply limited you to explore extraordinary possibilities of life. Even to say yes to something new in your life, you think so much because of these Dvandva Vignas. So, why we did this exercise today? Because it's a very important one. Today, all of us are going to be endowed with this possibility of MahaParamashivoham. This 21-day retreat meditation workshop is going to literally raise your frequency to experience the God particle within, to experience 463 powers of Paramashiva. So this is something so huge to what you are daily undergoing, right? So this is an extreme side of the spectrum where there is no impossibility, where there are only possibilities and extraordinary life. Now, many of you, just to think about it, okay, I'll have to do this 21-day workshop and it is about $21,000. I don't know if I'll get leave in my workplace. You may have so many questions and so many doubts that makes you to fall into this Dvandva Vignas. Though you feel excited on the day one, second or the third day, you feel that you do not belong to it. That desire has no more impact on you, right? So that is why you need to attend to this Dvandva Vignas, because life is showering you with this extraordinary possibility where you can literally experience yourself as Paramashiva, where literally you can see everything, every problem in your life redundant and see how you can manifest powers to overcome them. This is the extreme possibility that you're having in your hand. But because of Dvandva Vignas, because of impossibilities and fear, past failures that we carry, even to tell, yes, I want to do it. Yes, I want to take a step. We have so much of resistance. So by this exercise, what we really did was to identify how these Dvandva Vignas stop our possibilities in life. Right? Now, you can become extraordinary by being part of this MahaParamashivoham. Whoever feels that, yes, I am not going to support my Dvandva Vignas, I am going to manifest powers in life. You can fill the payment request form and we will guide you to the next steps. And this time it is an extraordinary possibility where if you are part of MahaParamashivoham, then the $21,000 that you contribute also goes towards the Sarvanga Pita. So throughout the day, we saw so many dimensions and offerings of Sarvanga Pita initiatives of KAILASA. And this is the best initiative for the whole of the humanity, making the Hinduism and all its sciences as user-friendly. So it's and you'll also have special sessions of SPH exclusively for this group. So let's take a few minutes for us to connect and fill the payment request form.
Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Om 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 Nithyananda. Your fears, incompletions, insecurities, nothing is needed for you to exist. Paramashiva alone is enough for you to live absolutely, blissfully, celebrating, fulfilled, complete, intensely. MahaParamashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. 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 Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda 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 Paramashivoham. Om
Yes. Now, those of you feel that yes, you are having this powerful shift. You're not going to give in to the Dvandva Vignas in life.
Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham.
Yes. So those of you who feel that yes, I'm not going to support my Dvandva Vignas. I am going to manifest extraordinary possibilities of life by being part of this MahaParamashivoham. Next, we will be having the power manifestation session where literally all our impossibilities, all our Dvandva Vignas, by manifesting powers, we are going to break them. So, if you feel that yes, I do have this intention of being part of MahaParamashivoham, but I do not know how I can break my Dvandva Vignas. This power manifestation session is going to be really powerful in breaking these Dvandva Vignas and helping you to manifest MahaParamashivoham and all the extraordinary possibilities in life that you always wanted to manifest. So, joining with me will be Ma Nithyananda and Mata Priya, who's going to share with you all and guide you all to this extraordinary possibilities in life, how to manifest powers and break these Dvandva Vignas.
Nithyanandam, everyone. Welcome back.
Thank you so much, Nithyananda, for that beautiful session. Now, all of us are going to be entering into this segment where how initially we had shared with all of you how all of us as human beings have this powers that are there dormant in us that we are not aware of, that we are not even introduced to outside, and we tend to live in a very, very low level throughout our life without even being aware of what all we have, what all powers we actually have, and without even living the highest quality of life that we are actually having the potential to live.
And most importantly, everybody sitting here, all of you and us, each and every one of us, are having the inherent ability in us to manifest what we want as reality. How many times all of you have experienced moments in your life where you say, oh my God, it would be good if I got this job, or it would be really nice if this person came and spoke to me, or it would really be nice if I met this person in my life. How many of you have had such intention, desire, whatever you call it, but you would have not necessarily taken steps for it, but it has happened. You willed it and it happened. How many of you have experienced at least a few moments in your life where you would have really said, you know what, is it really possible to meet God? And next day you scroll YouTube and you meet Swamiji, right? How many of you have had such experiences in your life where you have just willed something and it has happened, it has manifested rather as reality?
Please go ahead and share with us in the chat as well as in the YouTube. You all can share with us in the YouTube comment section. So wonderful to see Ma Shubha Patel and Ilka Oliveira, Vera Agostino, Rena Sinaya, Subramanyamaya. So wonderful to see all of you. Mananda Priye. Take a few minutes and share with us how many of you have had this kind of experience in your life.
And all those that are watching us in YouTube, Ma Devika Rani and all the other participants that are watching us on YouTube, you all also can go ahead and interact with us on the chat section in YouTube. We can have we can interact through the live chat.
Okay, so I'm seeing many of you starting to put in the chat. Akshay Gunaya saying, I have that all the time. Ma Deborah Shri, yes, many. Aaron Dial, I have. Madhushri Shastri, me. Okay, Ma Magli Karen says many times. Okay, Ma Sakalananda's put the question. Thank you so much, Ma.
Okay.
Okay.
That's really nice to know. See, please understand. Swamiji very beautifully explains this, right? All of us are inherently divine by our existence. The very core component of who we are is divine, is Paramashiva. You call it ultimate, you call it cosmos, you call it consciousness, you call it Paramashiva, you call it Parandhama, Parabrahma, all of this. That ultimate existence, the divine, exists in us, is an inherent part of us. But what happens is, because we are not aware of it, perhaps we're not introduced to it, we call all these manifestations as coincidences, or we call it as accidents in our lives. We call it as miracles in life.
And we are always trained to think in that way too. Like
we say, okay, this happened, but I don't know how to recreate that. That is where an avatar, a guru, comes into our life. Swamiji beautifully calls this as divine intervention. Because man has been taught, has been conditioned to think that his divinity is something that accidentally manifests. So it's not for all. It's kept like a separate classification. It is Swamiji who, through these extraordinary Shaktis, is telling us, hey, you can do it. You can, if you get enlightened, you can still earn millions in your business, but you'll be able to manifest it. You don't need to struggle. And Swamiji got this entire gift to us, where Swamiji said, if one man does it, it's a magic. But if it is replicable, it's a legitimate science.
You know, Nithyananda, it's actually one of the best clicks from Swamiji. One of the quotes of Swamiji, like where Swamiji says, "How I'm not here to prove that I am God. I am here to prove that you are God." That was like a very powerful. When I first time heard it, I had like tears in my eyes. And this was in the year 2013. And that's when I think that I had just joined Gurukul, and it was more like, okay, I was understanding it as we are learning so many truths, and we are starting to live. It's very, very new. I had just joined, but just from then on, I started seeing how every single thing Swamiji makes us not just live it theoretically, but in a very practical way. Like all these Shaktis that we all are learning about.
See, so when we see Swamiji, right, that is one thing that all of us can learn. See, understand, manifesting Shaktis does not make you God. But when you realize you're God, when you experience that space of oneness, as a side effect, you manifest Shakti. For example, when we take Swamiji's life, just because Swamiji has healed millions of people out of cancer, or just because Swamiji has healed like thousands of people, Swamiji has manifested, materialized things in people, teleported, making so many people manifest powers, that does not make him God. His very existence is Paramashiva. Swamiji radiates Paramashiva. Even if Swamiji is just sitting on the swing and, just sipping a cup of coffee, he's still Paramashiva. He radiates Paramashiva. But that it is not the powers or the attributes that make Swamiji God. But because Swamiji lives as Paramashiva, The power manifestation happens as a side effect. So today, all of us are going to connect to this aspect where we are going to constantly meditate, or I should say perhaps just experience oneness with that aspect of Swamiji, that constantly where Swamiji is oozing that Paramashivatva, and we are all going to manifest these extraordinary Shaktis.
So what are the Shaktis that we are going to be manifesting today?
Today, for this, because this is a very, very special program, I am as curious as each and every one of you that are sitting here to see what we are going to be experiencing in MahaParamashivoham. And MahaParamashivoham, one thing that I am very excited about is we are going to be manifesting all these Shaktis. Like, this is going to be so exciting for me, because I am really waiting to hear from Swamiji how we are going to be manifesting the 463 powers that Paramashiva has given. So when Swamiji is going to be giving such a gift, at least I have to make up to a little bit by all of us manifesting the basic powers that Swamiji has given so far, like having a rapid fire round where we manifest, experience various different powers, some of it at least, to experience a glimpse of these Shaktis, so we are ready to receive the next level powers or next level revelations that Swamiji is going to give to us.
I'm also quite excited. So all those that are tuned in right now, I'm seeing many of you, Ma Renuka, Ma Tanjar Devrani, Ma Margaret Lasser, Madhushri, Ma Paramashiva Priya, Ma Gabby Haim, and Ma Chutamaya, Ma Andrea, and many of you that are there tuned in. How many of you have manifested Shaktis? What all Shaktis have you manifested till now after getting initiation from Swamiji? Just take a moment and leave your comments in the comment section. If you're watching us from YouTube, you can put it in the YouTube comment section, the live chat. And if you're watching us through the Zoom, through the two-way video conferencing, then take a few minutes and put it in the Zoom chat itself. And share with us what are the Shaktis that you have manifested so far.
Yes. And all those that are watching us on Facebook, and all the people that are sitting with us as receiving the Naina Diksha from Swamiji in various different Zoom rooms, you all can also go ahead and put it in the chat. Yes. I request all of you to put it in the chat. Wow. Yes, so many of you are sharing. Exactly. See, so many of us have experienced this power manifestation in our everyday lives. We have experienced it at least some at one point or the other, because living with Swamiji, when we have Swamiji in our life, it's like natural thing that power manifestation becomes a part of our life. So
whatever I shared till now, condensing the whole thing and reviving it as experience, starting from completion, unclutching, power manifestation, the states of consciousness, and the planes, multiple planes, everything.
Yes. Okay. So we have so many of you who have posted in comments so far how many powers each of you have manifested. Now, what we are going to be doing is it's going to be exciting rapid fire rounds. But all of us that are watching in YouTube, please ensure you are having someone that can be with you when you manifest along. You can even bring some of your partners. Like if you have anyone in your house, you can bring them to be your partner for manifesting the Shaktis. And if you are watching on Facebook or YouTube, we request you can share it with your friends so they too can join in. And please share this live video to your friends, your team, your family members. They can also watch along and listen to the guidelines and they can manifest along with you. So, shall we get started? The first power that we are going to be doing is the power of the third eye. So, for this third eye power, third eye is the brow center, the Agnya Chakra. And we have basic 14 basic powers of third, actually 7 main powers Swamiji has revealed, and 14, let's say, sub powers of it within it. So we have like body scanning, third eye, being able to see through the third eye, blindfold reading, and remote vision, consciousness over matter, mind reading, clairvoyance, the power of length, breadth, depth, sarvajñatva, and power of will to manifest, and all of these are the basic Shaktis of third eye. Now, when we have our third eye awakened, we can manifest all these powers automatically. They get unlocked in us through the Diksha. Now, during this session, we recommend every one of you to please have a timestamp camera so you can capture the manifestation. The authenticity of your manifestation is captured.
It's fascinating to see how so many people sitting in different corners of the world, be it whether you're sitting in London or you're sitting in New York or you're sitting in Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia, or you're sitting in Bangalore, you're sitting in Chennai. There's so many people sitting all across the globe in so many cities in so many different countries right now, and that are tuned in over here. It's so nice to see that how all of you are manifesting powers of Paramashivoham. And this needs to be captured, because as more and more you capture it, more and more you see how authentic the manifestation is, you will start manifesting the powers even more intensely. So as you get it ready, as you get your timestamp app ready, we're now going to be sharing with you the Shastra Pramana. Like earlier in the program, we were explaining to you how every single science that Swamiji has revived are authenticated with 4 aspects of evidences. The Shastra Pramana, which time tests the science, because all these are from scriptures directly revealed by Paramashiva eons ago. And the second is Apta Pramana. These are the references from various Aptas, adepts, inner scientists who lived, times tested and lived these sciences. They have manifested it in their lives. The third is Atma Pramana. Swamiji himself manifests all these sciences and shows us all how each of these are relevant even to this modern day. And fourth is Pratyaksha Pramana. Conducting enormous studies and extensive researches, Swamiji has established scientifically, according to the modern day science, up to which it can grasp how all these sciences are actually quantifiable, studyable, and even modern day science can understand. And Swamiji has established how these sciences that Swamiji has revived are extremely authentic. So now we are going to be seeing the Shastra Pramana of the power of third eye.
This is from the Vijnana Bhairava Tantra, the 34th Sutra. Kapalantar manonyasya tishtanmilita lochanaha kramena manasodadyat lakshaye lakshyamuttamam. By fixing the mind on the inner space within the crown center and sitting stably without any movement, having the eyes closed in succession, by that stability of the mind and inner space through the power of the third eye, one directly sees the ultimate goal, Lakshyam. By having the vision beyond the sight, it reveals any object or place, attaining the space of oneness with the source, Paramashiva. The next is the Amma Pramana, a very beautiful happening in our Hindu Purana. where the Bhagavad Gita, which is one of the sacred scriptures of Hinduism, the 11th chapter is where Bhagavan Krishna, an avatar of Mahavishnu, he gives the Vishwarupa darshan to his disciple Arjuna. The entire 11th chapter describes Bhagavan Krishna, how he's appearing, like how he's having so many heads and his jewels, his smell, everything. And the entire 11th chapter, Arjuna did not see Krishna in his physical eyes. Arjuna saw Krishna through the third eye, and he described. And here is a verse where Bhagavan Krishna initiates Arjuna to the third eye. Natu mam shakyate drashtum anenaiva swachakshusha divyam dadami te chakshu pashyam me yogamaishwaram. But you cannot see my cosmic form with these physical eyes of yours. Therefore I grant you the divine third eye. Behold my cosmic opulence. Now the next is Atma Pramana. When Swamiji was just about 11 years old or 12 years old, in the tender age of 12, Swamiji playfully, as Swamiji puts it, was sitting and meditating, trying to find out the source of where I comes from. And in that divine Leela that Swamiji unfolded, Swamiji brought forth an extraordinary science to humanity just at the tender age of 12 by showing the whole of humanity what lays latent in each and every one of us. Swamiji manifested the power of third eye, where Swamiji's friend was standing behind and testing Swamiji whether Swamiji is actually seeing 360-degree or not. And he was trying to hold a coin behind Swamiji and trying to test what is it. Swamiji did not just tell the coin exactly correctly. Swamiji even told the number of ants that were crawling on the tree just behind Swamiji's friend, like behind Swamiji. So that completely baffled not just the friend till today, up until today, that Leela of Swamiji is continuing to unfold, where millions of us are receiving this extraordinary initiation from Swamiji and manifesting this Shakti.
How in that Leela, Swamiji was able to see 360-degree in all directions, up, down, side, everywhere, just through the power of third eye. So that power is what all of us are manifesting, and we are manifesting it now in different levels. And where we are going to be actually in this level, we are going to be blindfolding our eyes, and we are going to use our third eye to see what's in front of us.
So let's get started. Now, in this power, in this round, we will be manifesting, we'll be projecting an image for all of you to manifest. So what all of you will need to do is you all will have to blindfold your eyes. So please ensure you're all tying an eye band. Please listen to the guidelines carefully. You need to just sit with your head, neck and spine in a straight line. And connect with Swamiji. Visualize Paramashiva. You can visualize Swamiji, MahaParamashivoham, with his 25 heads, 75 eyes, 50 hands. And connect to that form of Swamiji. I request everyone to please blindfold yourself. Please blindfold yourself. Please tie your eyes. Yes, I'm seeing some of you. See, do not just close your eyes. You have to have an opaque cloth around your eyes. It should be completely covering. And we'll be projecting a picture for all of you. And you will need to face the screen. And so basically what you're going to do is once you cover your eyes, in front of you on the screen, we will have an image projected. So you will have to connect to Swamiji, chant the Mahavakya, and whatever Swamiji is revealing to you in your third eye, just see it. You may get colors, shapes, pictures, numbers, anything. You may even get just lines. That's totally fine. But whatever Swamiji is showing, just see it and just start seeing it through the third eye. We'll give you all time to post what you're seeing in the chat. Shall we all start? Okay. So now we request everyone to sit straight. Chant the Mahavakya. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham.
Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham.
Connect with Swamiji. Whatever Swamiji is showing you in your third eye, just go on seeing. Any doubt, any self-doubt, anything that comes up, just drop it at Swamiji's feet.
Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. 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 Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham.
Whatever Swamiji is revealing to you in your third eye, chant the Mahavakya, connect to Swamiji. Any self-doubt that comes, Just drop it, surrender it at Swamiji's feet. I request everybody to sincerely manifest. See as many details as it is coming.
Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. 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 Sit as Paramashiva. Inhale and exhale deeply with 25 heads and 75 eyes and 50 hands. Visualize, meditate, connect with him. He is a living, alive being. Drop your form into his form
Yes.
and dissolve.
Now please relax. Slowly, very slowly. You can now remove your eyebrows. Now start putting in the chat whatever you are able to see. Take a few
Whatever.
minutes. Anything that was revealed in your third eye, start typing it now.
And please ensure that you don't miss anything. Whatever. One Robles. Go on putting whatever your third eye revealed. Margaret Lassier and Ma Devika Rani, Ma Renuka, Kathleen Kring, and all those who are sitting with us on the two-way video conferencing. Ma Achita Maya and Ma Lindsay, Ma Dario Trujillo, Andrea Lynn, and Gaby Haim. Okay. Okay, wow. So many of you are posting. Go ahead. Go on. See, understand. Don't ignore anything. Don't say, oh, I just saw black screen. Maybe I should not put it. No, it's okay. Whatever you saw in your third eye, go on posting it in the chat.
Let's take a few seconds. You all can start typing it.
Go on posting. Go on posting. And be as descriptive as possible. Let's say you saw a scenery. Don't just put I saw a scenery. No. Tell you saw a hill, you saw a river, you saw a cloud, you saw sun, moon, stars, you saw a tree, you saw a peacock. Whatever you saw in the picture, do not be generic. Be as specific as possible and describe them.
Okay, so I'm seeing many of you posting many messages. And now it's time. Let's see what the answer is.
So now we are going to be projecting the answer for all of you. Whatever we showed for all of you to see through the third eye, we're going to be projecting the picture.
Yes. Here is the photograph, and we are actually right now seeing the Kalpataru tree in Adi Kailash, the banyan tree, sacred banyan tree, the Kalpataru tree in Adi Kailash, as well as you see Dakshinamurti deity that's right below. I think one of you in the US Zoom saw all these perfectly, like you saw a forest and you saw somebody wearing purple color dress. Actually, you can see here you can see Dakshinamurti deity is actually wearing purple color. And you said you saw Krishna. Actually, behind here, right over here, it is Bhagavan Venkateshwara's deity. So wonderful. I'm just going to see the name of the person who manifested this.
Actually, so many of you saw tree. Please understand, even if you have seen tree, you have manifested it.
Crystal orders, you manifested. Wonderful.
Wow, so many of you have actually manifested. We have many of you put, you saw tree and saw sun trees. Okay.
So many
Wow,
of you have
wow.
manifested.
Brahmagyanama saw Dakshinamurti. Wow.
So vanity and
Vanity.
Dakshinamurti. And
Wow,
okay,
that's
wow.
wonderful.
Great. So wonderful. So many of you are manifesting. That's nice to see.
See,
Now,
do you all see when we manifest, when you all sit together as a group and when we manifest, right? The whole manifestation becomes so beautiful. Like the group energy makes you have a breakthrough in manifestation. It's literally like, especially when you are sitting here in Swamiji's breathing space. Understand, the program does not just start when Swamiji comes on the screen. Already the Naina Diksha is happening. Understand, the moment you enter into the Zoom rooms, you come into the cosmic womb. Like how many of you have been in physical programs? You will know whether Swamiji is there in session or not. You will just know the moment you enter into the program hall, you will just feel like Swamiji is literally like breathing there. You will know anything, Swamiji will know every bit of it. Literally like that, right now, we are all in Swamiji's cosmic womb. He is birthing each and every one of us. So we just need to be intense in manifesting. Swamiji will make the results happen. So now let's get into the next power, the power of body scanning. We will be quickly going through the Shastra Pramana for this as well.
Swadehe jagato vapi Sukshma Sukshmatarani cha Tattvani yani nilayam Yatvante vyajyate para.
Bhagavan Paramashiva says, cognize deeply that from the subtlest constitutive principles of the whole body, the Swadeha, or of the whole universe, simultaneously consists of the essential reality. They are being absorbed in their source cause, Paramashiva. By the experience of such restful awareness, one becomes complete from all the thoughts, and the ultimate universal divine power, Paramashiva Shakti, is revealed, and the supreme power manifestation happens. The Apta Pramana for this is the surgeries which were conducted by scanning the body. A great example is Sushruta, the Sushruta Samhita, which documented the etiology, etiology of more than 1,100 diseases and the use of hundreds of medicinal plants and instructions for performing scores of surgical procedures, such as grafting, skin grafting, like the reconstructions of nose, and all of this was revealed to the world by Hinduism. And how did we manifest it? Through the powers of the third eye. And Sushruta, a pioneer, a great enlightened master who revealed this science to the world, who downloaded this from Dhanvantari himself, manifested these Shaktis and gave the science to the world. The Atma Pramana is a very beautiful Leela from Swamiji's very own life, where once when Swamiji was riding a horse, and all the devotees, we all know how it is like when we see Swamiji, we all get so excited. So there are a lot of drum sounds and music, because of which the horse got a little afraid and it jerked. And because of which Swamiji had fallen off the horse. And at that time, Swamiji had a hand fracture. And when Swamiji had that hand fracture, it was around 7 a.m. in the morning. And 2 p.m. the surgery happened in the hospital. But from 7 a.m. until 2 p.m., everyone around witnessed pure miracles. First thing, Swamiji had absolutely no pain whatsoever. And not just that, Swamiji was assuring everyone around, saying that he's fine, you don't worry. And then Swamiji was telling exactly what was happening in Swamiji's body. In fact, what baffled the doctors, the entire medical field, was how Swamiji, without taking any type of painkillers, no painkillers or anything, Swamiji was completely composed. There was no pain. not just that, even through the surgery, even in the hospital, Swamiji was telling the doctors what exactly are the impact of each of the medications that is there. And Swamiji was completely like conscious, not just Swamiji was not having pain, that is one level, but Swamiji was conscious and Swamiji was continuing to heal people, attend to people even through that. And actually, only in the hospital we got to know that Swamiji had sustained a type 1 open fracture, where both the bones of his right forearm, the radius and ulna, were broken. It literally like it was broken apart. Normally, this would leave a person with full swollen hand and bedridden. They literally be excruciating pain. Here, Swamiji was in the extreme opposite of that, extreme end of the spectrum, where Swamiji did not have any pain, and Swamiji was actually guiding the doctors what exactly was happening.
And Swamiji was able to be precise to say what was happening in his body, what exactly was the issue, where was the issue. Everything was precise and without even having any scan or anything. And later, the doctors verified Swamiji's revelations with the scans.
So now we are going to be manifesting 2 rounds of this power. What everybody is going to be doing is, for this first, you will have to identify a partner. So I request everyone to post in the chat if you have a partner. Especially if you're in Zoom, you can connect to a partner who's physically sitting with you. So you can, even if you have your family members, your friends, brothers, sisters, someone with you along, please get them. And if you're watching us on Facebook or YouTube, please share this video to your friends so they can see the guidelines and they can manifest along with you. So please go ahead and you all can share it with your friends and family.
And meanwhile, all as you are manifesting, we are also going to be manifesting this power along with you. So anybody that is here who has come here for the first time, you can put it in the chat. If you are here for the very first time and you have never experienced this power before, please take a few minutes and put it in the chat if you're here for the first time, because we can connect with you and we can do the body scanning for you.
Yes, I request everyone to please connect to a partner, and I request all the acharyas and the co-acharyas to please help in ensuring that every participant connects to a partner.
So anybody here for the first time? And we can, okay, so I'm seeing Vignesh Krishnamurthy, who says he's here for the first time. It's Nithyananda Maya. Aya, you can put here, where are you from, which place, which country you're from. And wonderful to have you here. And we are going to be, so here, if you are ready to have a body scanning for you, basically, we are going to be connecting with Swamiji. And through the power of third eye, we will be able to scan your body and we will be able to share with you what our third eye is revealing about what are issues in your body. So you can.
Okay, and we have Kelly Chorus Peru. Okay, Nithyanandam Kelly. Actually, you know what? You don't have to share with us what your problems are. Kelly, you don't please put in the chat what your problems are. You just be that. We can connect with you. So this is Ma Nithyanandita.
And this is Ma Nikita Tattvapriyananda.
And Kelly, I'm going to be scanning you. And Ma Tattvapriya is going to be scanning Vignesh Ayya. So we will be scanning you. And meanwhile, all the others, you can, along with us, manifest. Please connect to your partners. Please connect with them, scan them. And the guidelines are projected right here on the screen for all of you. So please, you can read through them and please ensure that you are following the guidelines. Connect with Swamiji from the space of oneness. What exactly you need to be doing is intensely bring your entire awareness in your third eye. Connect with Swamiji. Chant the Mahavakya. And just see your partner. Just connect with your partner. And whatever is appearing in your third eye, go on posting it in the chat to them. Connect to them. Scan them through your third eye and go on posting in the chat. Yes. So we have Vignesh Krishnamurthy Ayya.
And he says he's from Canada. Wonderful to have you here. Yes, now, yeah, I'm going to be scanning your body. Actually, the power you're going to be experiencing is the power of body scan, which is also going to be shared with us in the MahaParamashivoham. That's the best thing. Here, what you're having is just a trailer of what we are going to be experiencing in MahaParamashivoham. MahaParamashivoham, this is just one power. We are going to be experiencing 463 such extraordinary powers.
Actually, the best part, like we had shared with all of you, the best part is that we have all experienced these powers so far. But what Swamiji is going to be gifting to us today in the Satsang, Swamiji is going to be revealing to us so much more about MahaParamashivoham, and Swamiji is going to be sharing with us about how we are going to manifest the rest of the 463 powers, like Ma Tattvapriya was just sharing. So we are actually, both of us were really curious and excited to see what Swamiji is going to be revealing to us, and what powers we are all going to be gifted with. So each and every one of you who are putting Ma, I want to know, and I'm also curious. We are as curious as each and every one of you are. So stay tuned, and we will be listening to directly from Swamiji, who is going to be revealing to us this time. And in the meanwhile, let us all manifest these basic powers to prepare ourselves to receive the advanced powers. Yes. So you all can go ahead and yes, Ma Mahakatita, Ma Sakala, you all also can scan the participants. We have the co-acharyas who are there in each room to support you all. And whoever is watching us on YouTube and Facebook, please ensure you share the stream to your friend. So we will guide you and your friend both, and both of you can watch and manifest along. Now, Kelly Ayya, I am going to be connecting with Swamiji, and I'm going to be sharing with you what exactly your problem is. And you don't have to say what your problems are. If you could acknowledge it, if it is correct, as I'm scanning, if you could acknowledge if it's right or wrong in the chat. Yes.
Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham.
Kelly, I would like to share with you, as I was scanning, actually the first thing that popped up in my third eye the moment I connected you, I have not seen you. I have only read your comment in the chat. So based on that, I'm scanning you. So I would like to describe to you how exactly you are right now. So you can verify, you can confirm to me. So you will also be sure I'm scanning you only. So I saw that you have short hair, curly, and I saw that you're wearing a white color t-shirt. That's what appeared to me. And I also saw that you have short curly hair, which is golden, like more of golden, less of brown, and you're wearing a white color t-shirt. This is how I saw you. Just one flash of picture appeared like this. And another important thing that I saw as an issue in your body is I saw that there's a dislocation in your spinal cord. In the lower two discs, there's a dislocation in your spinal cord. And I saw that it is hereditary, because I saw your mother also suffered with a spinal cord dislocation. She have not necessarily an injury or an accident, but she did suffer with spinal cord issue. So that was the first thing that I saw. And you have a problem when you lie down flat. You cannot stretch your right leg and your left shoulder at the same time. You cannot stretch and relax. I am seeing that is directly because the nerve, a nerve that connects, which is directly associated in your spinal cord, will have, like, it will stretch, it will pull each time you try to stretch your body. Because of which, precisely at that point, if you actually, if you have already verified it with your doctors, or if you have confirmed it with any doctors, you can share it with us in the chat. Exactly the point is the nerve that connects your left shoulder, your right leg, both of them, your spinal cord, the lower two discs, because there is a dislocation there. You cannot stretch and relax. Even when you walk, there is an uneven walking that happens. It's not just with the leg or hip area. I saw mainly it is also directly associated here in the shoulder region, in your left shoulder region. So this is the main issue that I saw with you. Yes, Kelly.
Okay, so Kelly is saying yes to both. Wow.
Yeah, okay. Are you putting yes in the chat? That's really exciting. Thank you so much. But if you could acknowledge a little bit more precisely, yeah, are you in Kelly? If you're in white color t-shirt, or if you're having curly hair, golden brown hair, so all the participants also will know.
Yes, I'm seeing you continuously keep putting yes. Yes, you can share with us a little more details, precisely how much you are able to relate to this scanning.
And I also saw that you had today, actually, when I was scanning you, I could see that just sometime back or something, you had eaten a green leafy vegetable. I could actually see the food getting digested right now in your system. So I saw that you are eating maybe something like lettuce, some leafy vegetable, some green vegetable, actually, like a green leaf. That also appeared. Okay.
Okay, so it's almost like white. It's like a purplish white. Okay, thank you, Kelly. Do share with us how many other details you were able to relate with.
Yes, and mainly the spinal cord issue.
Cucumber. So that was the green thing you had. Thank you so much for sharing with us. So what else? What else did you relate with whatever she shared?
If you could confirm to me about the spinal cord issue, because while walking, the main problem, what I saw as a main issue, even like for you when you are walking, or yes, actually, if you could please confirm whether your mother also had any such issue, because I'm saying it's directly related to. It's directly related. I could see that there's a deep connection with what your mother had and what you are having right now. So if you could confirm that part also in the chat, you're putting yes, which really would appreciate.
Okay, you're saying yes, I was handicapped. Okay.
Okay, Kelly, just one more request. If you could please confirm also that if there is a problem.
Healing. She's healthy. Sorry, I think I'm not really understanding the language. It's if you could just put it, I request, or maybe Mahakatita, since you're there, it would be wonderful if you could help, like Kelly also to explain further.
Yes. Okay, Kelly, you're putting, yes, your mother might be healthy now, but if you could please check with her if she had any spinal cord issues, like had any back pain related issues, because what I saw as an issue in your body, I could directly see it is related to her. That's why I would just request, I would just like to request, if your mother is actually in this session also, if you could please ask her, because what problem you are going through, Kelly, is it will directly heal. Actually, today, if you pray to Swamiji for that completion to happen, it will be a healing from your very genes. Because See, I did not just see it limited to your hip, because before you had posted about your hip, but I saw it related to your shoulders also, that whole nerve which is connected, the lower two spinal cord discs being dislocated, and that affects a lot, even in your posture, even in your sleeping. It disturbs your sleep also very frequently. So this is the main thing I saw. And yes, and another thing that I saw, which I would like to share with you also, is you have deficiency of calcium and iron in your system. So since you two have a deep relationship, like your mother and you, I can actually see that what you are going through right now, whatever physical issues you're going through, please understand, even your physical issue is connected. Many times, even the physical diseases that we manifest is directly related to the incompletions that we may carry from our parents or our ancestors. It gets transmitted through the genes. And that is one thing that I saw, which I would like to share with you. Yes, and Kelly, if you could also ask your mother, the other things you've acknowledged, which is nice, I really appreciate it. Thank you so much for participating. But we also have a solution for this, Kelly. If just you pray to Swamiji today during the darshan, connect to Swamiji and pray. And just pray for you to have a deep healing in your relationship with the mother.
Okay, I'm seeing many more scan requests coming. Don't worry, we all are going to be manifesting this, you are going to be experiencing these powers a lot in MahaParamashivoham. Have one more person, Vignesh Krishnamurti, who's like very excitedly waiting for his turn. I saw Aya's comment also. Sure, Aya. I'm now going to be sharing with you what I was able to see through the third eye, and you can share with us about how much you are able to relate to that scanning. So the first thing I saw was that you have an issue in your hip, specifically your right knee and your left hip. This is because of a accident that happened in your young age. It was, I think, a bike accident that you had had. Either you were riding the bike or you were sitting in the bike, but you had fallen off a bike. And when you fell off the bike, you hit the ground with your hip. And at that time, there was like a disjoint that happened, and that actually affected, like you had suffered a lot of pain at that time, and but that impact, maybe it got healed, but now you still face that impact in terms of when you're like walking or even normally sitting, you are not able to sit continuously in a particular position. The first place that gets affected is usually the left side of your hip. I see you nodding. Yes, actually, thank you so much. But really appreciate even if you were able to share with us. As I'm sharing, you can keep sharing with us in the chat itself how much you're able to relate to that. And I will try my best to describe as accurately as possible as revealed through my third eye. And would really appreciate if you could also verify it, because it's just a manifestation of the power. And I was also able to see that your father and your grandfather had a heart issue. Even now, your father and your grandfather, like in your father's side, there is a heart issue that is persistently there. If you see, many of them have actually left, like in your father's side, even your grandfather has faced this heart issue, and your father also had a weaker heart, and that issue is still there even for you. That is why many a times you are not able to digest when things happen. If the first area that you would feel affected would be your heart region, and your heart is also quite weaker. If you see, you would actually be able to see in terms of, you will be getting very frequently, like you'll experience a lot of tiredness, and you'll be experiencing Apologies for that. Sorry for that. So you were able to, so if you see here, like you would have experienced a lot of like hypertension, specifically related to your heart. Like when I'll tell you like specific incidents, there are situations where when it comes to your relationship, whenever it comes to your relationships getting affected, and that directly hits your heart. And even at your young age, there has been a time when you had almost fainted off. And at that time, they thought it was because of some dehydration, but it is actually a heart related issue. And even now, if you see, there are at many points in time where you will see that you're not able to digest things like how normally you can whenever it comes to your relationship dimension. Are you able to relate?
Actually, sorry, I just wanted to read out. I was just trying to, because Vignesh has like acknowledged that he had a bike accident exactly like Swamiji had revealed through the third eye.
Wow.
When he was I think very recently, or he put the time, sorry, the message is scrolled up, so I could not see it. Yes, Vignesh had confirmed, because earlier in the scan that you had shared that he was
issue now, but the heart itself, I request, if it's possible for you, if you can just ask your father's side, specifically your grandfather, your father's side grandfather, who has faced a heart related issue somewhere where his heart is weaker. And I think your father's side only faced this, your father or his father, your great grandfather, sorry, your grandfather or your great grandfather, one of them had even faced cardiac arrest. So that is still there in your. Oh, Vignesh is sharing. Yeah, my grandfather passed away with heart conditions. Don't worry, Aya. And see, understand, you're here at the right time, the right place, with the right person. Swamiji is here for you, and he will heal you completely out of it. Don't even worry. It has not even started becoming a full issue for you. It is because that is there. I was just sharing as it was revealed with the third eye. See, as through the power manifestation, we just share with you what is there existing in you. But do not worry, you're here at the right time. And especially the MahaParamashivoham program that's coming up, Swamiji is going to awaken all these extraordinary powers even inside you. And you would see not just this physical healing, emotional healing that you would experience, you'll start seeing how like so many extraordinary powers starts manifesting for you. And like as you said, I just wanted to also ask Vignesh Krishnamurti, you had shared with us that you're here for the first time. Just I wanted to also ask, because all other viewers are also there. Have I ever met you before, or have I known your family history before? And have you ever shared with me about your bike accident or anything?
Similarly, actually, when Kelly, if you could please share, because you also had shared that you're here for the first time. If you could also please share, if you are here, have we ever met before, or did I ever know of your problem or anything related to yours? See if you could also please confirm in the chat.
Okay, so Aya is sharing. Aya is sharing the thing, not at all. Thank you, Aya, for sharing that. And understand now like how Swamiji had revealed through the third eye. Like that, sorry, yeah, yes. Like now how Swamiji had revealed through the third eye. Now you'll see that exactly like this, you will start manifesting the powers, because it's there nothing to do with us. It's how Swamiji is manifesting. And this is just a small demonstration.
And also, Kelly, you are sharing that. And also, Kelly, you are sharing that your grandfather was killed by a terrorist. Understand, many times all of these do get passed on through the genetics and genes, all these which manifest as physical health issues. You had posted in the chat that your right leg, one of your leg is shorter than the other, which makes which you are in your body, right? Please understand, with Swamiji's grace and compassion, all this can be healed. Swamiji, you can experience a spiritual healing, because each of these powers help us to get to the root of the problem. It is not just superficial. Please understand, any doctor, anyone outside may be able to diagnose that you have such heart issues, Vigneshaya, or the body issues that you have, Kelly. But these powers take us to the root of the problem. And with that root, when that is identified, you can get the spiritual healing from Swamiji, and you can experience that extraordinary transformation. So, yes. So this is just a glimpse of what all of us, every one of us sitting here, are going to be experiencing in MahaParamashivoham. And with that said, let us all get ready to listen to the revelations about what we are going to be receiving in MahaParamashivoham directly from Swamiji himself. Let us all get ready for the live darshan